Make sure you hit that subscribe button. So this is the surveillance video of this Karmelo Anthony case, and you see the victim right there walking into the track meet. Let's actually speed this up a bit because we're going to watch the surveillance, and then we're also going to watch the news video that corresponds with this, and we're going to stop this right when Karmelo Anthony takes off. So you see this highlight, this orb right here. This is Karmelo Anthony. You obviously see him with a hoodie on, but I want to emphasize that he said he was escaping the rain, and that is why he went under their tent, which is more like a teepee. But you see there are people here with these rain covers on. You see other people in the stands that don't seem like they are in any urgency or any rush to try and escape the rain. You also see one teepee, a second one, a third one. And so my question is, what type of rain is he experiencing? Does he, remember them cartoons where they used to have them clouds and the rain would just rain on one person? Is that what he's experiencing when he says he needs to escape the rain? I'm looking at the track and it looks like it has rained or is raining currently. And my thought is, if it was raining so bad or so badly, they would cancel the track meet because it would then be unsafe. But I don't see other people running and trying to escape from the rain as he has portrayed this situation to be. And so the question still lies, why didn't he go under this teepee or this one or this one? Why did he specifically go under that one? And so let's continue to watch his movements. He walks, he continues to go, and just continue to watch everybody in this as well. Those look like little kids or just smaller people. Look, I see this guy right here. He has no hoodie on, no covering, no nothing. I see other people right here, more people right here. This looks like an entryway or an exit. And there's only 3 teepees so far. I don't see anybody trying to hurry up and get out of the rain and escape the rain as Karmelo tried to portray. And when I hear escaping the rain, I assume this crazy downpour where it will not stop and you're getting soaked and probably to the point it might destroy your phone if it's in your pocket. And that's what I'm expecting when I hear escaping the rain. I don't think of drizzle or a light rain when I hear somebody say they are escaping the rain. So now Karmelo is under the tent right now, and so now this conflict is starting to brew. This is the point where they're asking him to leave and things like that. But I just want to continue to highlight, look at everyone else. There are no other tents. Other people are walking. I'm seeing hoodies. I'm not seeing umbrellas, which continues to make me think that this is just some type of drizzle. And the camera quality right here may not be that good to where it can pick up the rain, but I can see like some little droplets that have come down throughout the video that I showed. And I'm just, okay, there's one umbrella right there, but there's just more people coming in with nothing. Look at these 2 kids. Nothing on. And so I'm really questioning why he went under there in the first place. And it's not like he was trapped. Oh, you saw that drop of rain? So it is raining to some degree, but not enough where these kids feel like they need to cover up. There's one umbrella here. Look, these people are standing in the clear. There was another drop. These people are standing in the clear right here. Other people in the clear. Other people in the clear on the field. He has a hat on. He has a hoodie on. I'm not seeing this. There's another. See, there are more droplets. So it is rain. Look, boom. Now the conflict has ended right here. So this is the point where he has jabbed the victim to where he penetrated his heart. I think they said that he left a 2-inch gash in this man's heart. And so now Karmelo Anthony is taking off. He's backed up and he's attempting to take off and run. And so I want to stop it at this point because when he first got pushed, why didn't he leave? When they told him to leave, why didn't he leave? He was not backed into a corner. They did not have him in a situation where he could not leave at any point. It wasn't a tent where you'd unzip it and walk in. This was an open area. It was just a covering. This was like a bus stop just to cover you from the rain. So he could have left at any moment here. But he knew he had that knife. He said, keep talking and watch what happens. Seems like that's premeditation. Although the victim should have never put his hands on him in the first place. This boy, Karmelo Anthony, had some ill intention, some ill will when he purposely walked under this tent, when he skipped the other 3 that came up and then the story that he told the police, and you're going to see what happens next. Watch.
Breaking details coming into the newsroom in the trial of Karmelo Anthony. Putting this on your screen, Brooke Taylor, Fox News correspondent, saying the judge in the Karmelo Anthony trial just released evidence, including body camera footage showing the moments an officer took him into custody after the stabbing. Anthony is heard saying, quote, "He put his hands on me. I told him not to. He put his hands on me." We do have more details in this, including pictures of the murder weapon, the aftermath, and Anthony's backpack. We are going to put those up on your screen here. Take a look. This is courtesy Collin County District Court, showing photos with evidence markers, the murder weapon, that blade. There is the scene of where the stabbing took place.
Why is the blade clean?
His backpack, Karmelo Anthony's backpack, right there. Now, the District Court also released surveillance video. You'll see on your screen here.
Yep, so this is where we picked up at in the last video. Karmelo Anthony right here running away after jabbing that boy. Again, why was that knife so clean?
That lit up orb in the top left-hand side of your screen. That is Karmelo Anthony exiting the tent and walking along the sideline of that track field in Frisco, Texas.
This lady, who wrote this script? He was walking? She said he was walking? Who can walk that fast? That dude is sprinting. And that's why I question, why didn't he just run when they put his hands on him instead of going into his bag, pulling a weapon out and then jabbing him in his heart? Think about that entire process. Unless he already had his hand in his bag with his hand on it. He took his bag off, unzipped it, put his hand in, took it out, and all that time, like he pushed him, boom, push. Now you take your bag off, put your hand in, take it out, find him, and come on now. And then you run? You saw how, there was a reason he's at that track meet. Look how fast this boy ran. Look at him. He's dipping.
Exiting the tent and walking along the sideline of that track field.
And also, look at these. These seem to be like organizers or coordinators, since I see this right here. Didn't nobody, he didn't want to call for help. He didn't want to call for no teachers, no administrator, nobody. I told him don't put his hands on me. I told him don't put his hands on me. You didn't want to call for nobody else? No authorities? No nothing?
Frisco, Texas. You can see that video here released just now by the Collin County District Court as he continues to walk along the perimeter of that track field. Again, you can see the graphic on your screen of the orb that is highlighted Karmelo Anthony on that day in 2025. Now, just to remind you here, Karmelo Anthony was found guilty of murder for fatally stabbing 17-year-old Austin Metcalf at this 2025 track meet. He received a 35-year prison sentence. And just a reminder here, he faced anywhere from 5 to 99 years. Now, prosecutors labeled the fatal stadium stabbing a provoked, unjustified sneak attack inside that team tent that you saw moments ago. Again, this video here released to the public today by the judge in the district court. Now, we do have full body camera video. We're going to play that out here for in full for you. Viewer discretion is advised.
If somebody is shooting the victim, they need to be over there. Don't reach for anything, all right, man? Stop right there for me. Dispatch 443, I got these suspects. And they're currently treating the victim. Again, he's on the north end of the stadium. All right, any weapons on you like that? Go ahead. I'll look here. How long? He put his hands over. I know I'm not. 4-4, copy, I'll be around. Help me, y'all back up a little bit. Come over here for me. Go over here.
Again, I just want to emphasize, look, it's not raining as bad as he portrayed. If it was raining that bad, his sweater would be drenched. Especially it's gray. This would look like a complete dark gray. Look, these are specks. He is not drenched. Look at the ground. Are we seeing puddles? Are we seeing? So yeah, that rain argument. I'm not buying it. Look, that's drizzle.
Dispatch 443. Everybody can slow down. I got the alleged suspect in handcuffs right now detained. You can open up the channel, and medics are clear to come in. Have them come to the northeast entrance. That's gonna be a gate that's wide open there, and then you come to the victim from there. This will be a alleged suspect. All right, bye.
Dispatch is 432.
Okay. What's in there? So nothing on your person at all? No, nothing. No, sir. Mind if I reach in your pockets and stuff and all that? Nothing stamina? No, sir. Okay.
I'm going to be out with the
I'm okay. A little personal there, okay? Just to make sure.
My car's right there.
Okay. Go. All right. The victim's going to be underneath that tent over there, so I'll get medics.
Analyzing.
Memorial tent over there, guys. All right.
He put his hands on me. I told him not to. He put his hands on me.
What's happening right now? Victim is over on the north end. They got staff standing to him right now. This is the latest suspect. All right. Already? No. Research them. Got nothing.
I don't know what happened.
413. Checkers have legal CPR progress for a little bit.
Freezing.
You know, coughing.
Freezing.
Come on, sorry, over here for a second. Up to you. It's up to you.
That's fine. This is closer.
Okay. Let me do one more little check of you, okay? You don't mind for reaching your pockets, anything like that? You good?
You're just wearing one pair of pants?
I'm wearing some little under thing.
Oh, yeah.
No, ma'am, I don't think so.
What's your name, man?
Carmelo Anthony, Karmelo.
I got them same shoes, man. I'm about to go throw them away. Look, I got them same Panda Dunks. I'm about to throw these away. Oh, man. I just wanted to say he was about to cry. He put his hands on me. Can y'all pull my pants up? Huh? How did you go from about to break down crying to, can y'all pull my pants up? Who's believing this story? His own witnesses have turned on him. And people will still fight and say, oh, it's racist. It's racist. He didn't get a jury of his peers. And now I think that's a good question, a good point to bring out. But I think people are missing it, right? People are saying he didn't have a jury of his peers because nobody on the jury was black. Is race the only way to define a peer? That dude, Rick Chow, supposedly none of his jury members were Asian and he got off. So does that mean he didn't have a jury of his peers because there was nobody Asian on there, even though he won the case? Oh no, that's different. Even though he had whites, blacks, and other minorities that just weren't Asian, and he won the case. Oh, he had a fair jury. That's what we're saying. But if you lose the case, then it's not fair. That's what people are trying to point out. I think what really should be pointed out when it comes to these juries is he's 17. Who are his peers? Take the race part out of it, right? His peers are other people that are probably 16 to 21. If there's anybody on that jury that's outside of that age range, I would say above 25, they are no longer a peer. That's an elder at that point. That person is much older than him. So I think if we're going to talk about a jury of peers, that should be the conversation about the age range of the people there, because they should all be on the younger side compared to them being older. But nobody is having that conversation. They're all wanting to focus on race. But think about that. A jury of your peers, if your peers are younger, are they going to call a 16-year-old to come to court? No. 17-year-old? No. 18-year-old? No. 19-year-old? No. Are they going to pick them? No. What type of people are in a situation where they can just go do jury duty? People that are much older in terms of them being probably 25 plus. Not nobody that's 21, 22. No, they're not picking them. Unless we just got to be for real about that. You know, Karmelo, you got to exhaust all your options, do your appeals, do all that stuff. But while you're in there, hopefully you learn something. But remember, you still got your life. That victim, gone. He's out of there. I didn't want to say that like being mean, but he's gone. He's no longer here. And people talking about the dad being racist. I remember the dad when this first happened. He tried to actually go to the family's rally. He tried to reach out to the family. He tried to have conversation with them because he was really focused on, hey, I've already lost my son. How can we mend this situation or try to come together as two families so that we don't lose two sons? But the family rejected him. They kicked him out of the rally. They've been so disgusting to him. And now when he come out and say what he says, now there's a big problem. Now, oh, he's racist. Oh, he's this and that. But he's the one who initiated and tried to at least try to find some common ground in this situation, in which if the families would have done that instead of doing press conferences, being on the news, talking, starting GoFundMes, I don't think Karmelo gets 35 years. But he showed no remorse in this video. His family didn't make anything any better. That spokesperson that he had was a complete fool and should have never been talking on the case or even been involved. And that's why Karmelo got 35 years on top of killing somebody. Guys, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments.